Welcome everybody to our third ever Caregiver State of the Union and second annual Caregiver State of the Union for 2019. The Caregiver State of the Union is ultimately our opportunity to really share upcoming updates and information about what we're doing as an organization for both our senior care division and our disability services division. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Tyner Slade, Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of 24 Hour Home Care.
I'm Stephanie Medina, Vice President for Disability Services.
And Michelle Ichio, Regional Director of Operations for Senior Care.
Excellent. So hopefully you guys are either enjoying this virtually. We have that option for you to view it if you can't come into the branch locations, but hopefully you are in the branch location and it is an opportunity for you to interact with some of the 24-hour home care team members. So either way, we're glad that you're joining us here today. So the first thing that I wanted to cover, and probably one of the biggest changes that we've had here at 24 in 2019, is really changing around our purpose. In our new purpose that we created this year by getting feedback from employees at the organization, whether that be our support care staff or our frontline care, which is every single one of you guys out there assisting either our seniors or individuals with disabilities, is our purpose. And that is to impact people's lives by making a difference every day. As you guys can see, we are wearing our Difference Maker t-shirts, so really trying to be a difference maker every single day, every single hour, and every single minute that we're engaged here at 24 Home Care. The next thing I wanted to go over with you guys here today is the agenda. What are we going to be covering in the Caregiver State of the Union? Well, the first thing that we're going to be covering is our delightful news. Some great things that have been happening over here at 24 Home Care, and wanted to share that with you guys. The next thing that we're going to cover are some company updates. So we're going to give you some updates on both our senior care division as well as our disability services division. Finally, recognition. Recognition is important for us. Really recognizing those individuals at what we like to call our difference makers. So we have difference makers on our care side, difference makers on our compete side, and really want to recognize some of our frontline care on both senior care and disability services for what you guys do day in and day out, and great feedback that we've got from clients. So we'll be sharing some recognition. And then finally, just some friendly reminders, just some quick updates, refreshers on policy and procedure here at 24 Hour Home Care, so we all can have a great working relationship. Okay, on the delightful news side of things, we are super, super excited that we now are officially finalists for Great Places to Work. And Great Places to Work is an organization that surveys. You guys may have gotten a survey. I want to thank every single one of you guys for filling out those surveys that you received, because that feedback is not only valuable for us to enter into some of these recognition programs, but more importantly for us to actually get that direct feedback from you guys on your work experience here at 24 Home Care, and we want to make sure that that's a fantastic experience. So we don't necessarily know if we're going to be winning the award per se. We are finalists at this point in time, but in the next several weeks, we will be getting an update that we're going to share with all of you guys on whether we have actually won Great Places to Work, which is a subdivision of Fortune magazine. So we are really excited to be a finalist again. Last year, we won the award for Best Places to Work in Aging Services, as well as we are super happy to have won one of the bigger awards on that side, which is Best Places to Work for Diversity. So we're excited on that side. And again, appreciate you guys for all the hard work that you do out there in the field, the continuous support that you give to our clients on senior care and disability services. So more to come on that. We are excited for that. Next thing that we're going to jump into is our delighted feedback. So as you guys may have noticed, you'll receive either a text or an email from a email address through a company called Delighted. That's our way of getting direct real-time feedback from you guys out there in the field. So you always have the opportunity to call up the office. As you guys know, we are a 24/7 operation, so you can call us late at night, holidays, whatever the case may be. So should you have some feedback on whether it's a client issue or you're just having some issue in communication with the office staff, please make sure to reach out either via telephone or through this survey that we send out on a monthly basis. We take those results that we get back from you guys very, very seriously and make sure that we create action plans that if there are trends or things that we see, that we can come up with solutions for that to, again, make it a great place to work here at 24. Or if it's a one-off type of issue, we want to be able to address that right then and there with you guys. So really do appreciate everybody for filling out this feedback here through Delighted. It's been extremely impactful on our side to creating action plans for the organization on both our senior care and disability services side. So the next thing that I'm going to cover with you guys is our Healthy 24 program. So we rolled this out this year. We are super excited about it. It's something where we basically have a fund set up that we utilize from proceeds from our clients to create a Healthy 24 program. And the Healthy 24 program covers both the physical, mental, and financial health of all of our frontline care staff on disability and senior care. And just some of the things that we've been able to put into place, as you guys can see on the physical side, comprehensive healthcare insurance. As we all know, healthcare insurance is a pretty big expense in general for everybody, you know, in the United States at this point in time. But we decided to make a very aggressive investment on that side to pay for a large portion of that for individuals that are signed up or eligible for the health insurance program here at 24 Home Care, and tried to make it as financially viable for you guys as we possibly could. We also do have dental insurance that we offer to as well, and then a hospital indemnity program where if you have a little bit of a longer stay in a hospital, that it helps kind of deal with some of those bills and some of those deductibles. Finally, on the mental side, we rolled out Headspace. Headspace is an app, or you can also go online. If you want to see a little bit about what Headspace is, there are some YouTube videos out there. And Headspace is a tool that allows you to either meditate to help to get to sleep, meditate on stress relief, or just meditate to maybe get yourself in a better mood overall. So we highly encourage you guys. Eligibility for Headspace is after 90 days of employment, and you should be receiving an email letting you know that you're eligible, and we would love to get you guys to be able to sign up for that, because it is a really great app, especially when you're just having a stressful day or you're having a little bit of difficulty going to sleep for the night. Finally, we rolled out one new perk that we have here at 24, the 401k program. So we have rolled out 401k to all the staff. That came into effect July 1. So again, on the 401k side of things, the eligibility is 90 days. So once you've been employed with us for 90 days, ultimately you will be eligible to participate in the 401k program, either pre-tax or post-tax, depending on your preference and what your retirement plans are. The other portion of the financial is our HCA renewals. So for individuals on our senior care division, we know that you now need to be registered with the state and registered to become a home care aide. So we started getting feedback from some of our frontline care staff, and they were letting us know that this $35 renewal, as well as just registration for new individuals trying to get into the industry, was becoming a bit of a financial burden. So we included that in our Healthy 24 program to enable you guys to get the renewals quickly, stay consistent with your clients here at 24, or continue to get more clients on that side. And again, that only is on our senior care division. Finally, some perks that we've had into place here. We have fitness discounts. So we've got some discounts through 24-hour fitness, and we are firm believers in making sure that you have not only a clear mind, but also that you're making sure to treat your body well. So I highly encourage you guys to get out there and take advantage of that particular discount. We also have a credit union partnership. So if you're needing banking accounts, or you're needing home, auto loans, personal lines of credit, we have it through an organization called the CalCom Federal Credit Union. So that is accessible to every single individual. There are no waiting times or eligibility requirements on the credit union. Highly encourage you to check that out. We do have pet insurance as well, so we have a discount there. If you do have any pets, cats, dogs, turtles, whatever the case may be, we do have pet insurance. So if your pet gets sick, it's a great resource to have there to cover some of those bills, because those bills can become expensive very quickly. Finally, we have some phone provider discounts. So we have discounts through Sprint and Verizon. Just mentioned 24-hour home care, and they should be able to apply that discount for you. And then we also have a program called Corporate Perks that just gives you access to so many different discounts out there, whether it be movie tickets or dinners. We've even had some individuals tell us that they bought vehicles and gotten significant discounts of a few $1,000s off a brand new vehicle purchase. And now I'm going to pass it over to Stephanie Medina, who's going to cover some exciting news that we have on our company growth on both senior care and disability services.
So we are extremely excited to actually announce that we are going into a new territory. And so we're expanding our services into the Sacramento area, and we've partnered with Precision Home Care to do so. So we are actually going to Roseville. So that will be actually in October later this year. If we do have any of the caregivers from the Sacramento area on this call, welcome to 24-hour home care. We're very excited to have you. So now I'm going to pass it over to Michelle to talk a little bit about our Caregiver Hall of Fame.
Thanks, Steph.
You're welcome.
So as many of you guys know, last year we inducted some frontline staff into our Hall of Fame for the first time, which was really exciting. And so we plan to do this again this year. So this year we will invite our Hall of Famers to our annual holiday party in December. So we're really hoping to see a lot of you there. And if you're curious how you can be inducted into our Hall of Fame, it's very simple. For our disability services frontline care staff, you need to be employed with us for at least 5 years, provide stellar performance to all the clients you work with, and have at least 1,000 hours of care under your belt. Now, if you're on senior care, you need to have been with us for at least 8 years or more. Again, provide stellar performance to everyone that you interact with and care for, and have at least 8,000 hours of care provided. And we don't want the recognition to stop there. We definitely want to give a big thank you to all of our difference makers that we have day in and day out helping all of our clients. We really couldn't have been as successful as we've been without you. We know everything you're doing for our clients means a lot, and it goes a long way in impacting their lives. So what you see here are all of our difference makers from 2019 so far. So just want to take a moment and say thank you again for all of your hard work, because we wouldn't be what we are or who we are without you. Okay, and so speaking of difference makers, we want to remind you that we have our employee referral program. So birds of a feather flock together. We want more people like you. So please, if you have anybody who's in the industry or interested in getting into the industry, please send them our way. We do have an employee referral bonus program. It differs per location, so please reach out to your branch location to get more information on there, but we definitely would love to hear from your friends and family. We also want to remind you of our Q4 signature event that will be coming up later this year. So please be on the lookout for more information for your invitation. But we really wanted to provide an opportunity for you guys to get together with your colleagues from your area and do something fun. So this will happen towards the end of the year, but we are excited to have our first event come up. So please be on the lookout for that. And we want to remind you to keep your cell phones, any electronic devices away when you're with our clients. It's the #1 piece of feedback that we get on ways we can improve when we're in the home is just paying attention to our clients and refraining from pulling out the cell phone, even if we have some downtime, because we really want to make sure that our focus is on the clients, they're getting the care that they need, and always trying to improve based on feedback that we receive. And you should have received a HIPAA acknowledgement form if you were hired prior to May of this year. So if you've not opened up the document, signed it, and returned it, please do so. If you're having any challenges with the document, give us a call or reach out to compliancehub@24hrcares.com so that we can walk you through that and help make sure that you send that back to us, so this way all of your documents stay up to date. And as Tyner mentioned earlier, send us your feedback when you get the Delighted survey. We want to hear from you. We want to know the good. We want to know the bad, because we want to be the best that we can be for you. So be on the lookout for that. And as an extra incentive, there is a raffle for a $100 gift card for anybody who fills this out. You'll be entered into it. And finally, for Healthy 24, I know Tyner mentioned a lot of the great perks earlier, but be on the lookout for additional perks added to the program coming throughout the year. And now for some reminders specific to senior care services, we just want to ask everybody to continue clocking in and out using the app or telephony. It's really important that you use those two methods to record your time so we can make sure that your paychecks are correct, we have your correct hours and any mileage, because it's really important that that information is accurate, so your paychecks are 100% accurate when you get them on Fridays. And we want to remind you to call us for work. We have plenty of work available. And if we don't hear from you or have you on the roster with a client within 4 weeks, you can go inactive, and that can actually lead to you potentially being separated from the company. The last thing we want is for you to have to go through the rehire process. So if you stay on the roster, or at least let us know when you're not available, that process won't happen. So please call us, we have the work. Okay, and I just want to remind you guys to refrain from calling after hours between the hours of 5 p.m. and 8 a.m. We really want to reserve the lines for emergencies and urgent care needs only. If there's anything outside of an urgent matter, please call your team in the morning and they will be able to answer any questions you have or assist you. But we want to make sure if you have something urgent, if your client has something urgent, they can get through right away. I'm going to pass it to Steph for some disability service reminders.
Thanks, Michelle. So on the disability services side, one of the things that I wanted to remind you all about is our inactive policy. On the disability services side, we actually have a policy that if you are inactive for 6 months or more, you will be separated from the company. So to prevent that, we have a ton of summer hours available. So please give us a call so we can get you out there and working. A lot of our clients are out of school, and so there's a lot of summer hours that we want to get you out to. And then lastly, we also have our Give a Wish Pack campaign. So every year during the summer, we collect a ton of backpacks and also school supplies to ensure that all of our clients are able to go back to school successfully. So if you're interested in donating or participating in the program, feel free to reach out to your local office. We actually have the campaign going on all throughout California with all of the different regional centers that we work with. And so lastly, I'm going to pass it back to Tyner so he can go ahead and wrap us up.
Thank you, Stephanie. And wanted to thank every single person here, whether you guys are watching it virtually or watching it in the branch location, for attending our 3rd ever Caregiver State of the Union and 2nd annual for 2019. We are going to be sending out in the next Caregiver newsletter a SurveyMonkey link. It's essentially an online survey where you can give us feedback on how you felt the Caregiver State of the Union was. Hopefully you felt it was informative and you found out information about the organization and some exciting things that we have coming up at 24-hour home care, whether it be on our senior care division or our disability services division. So please give us candid feedback when you see that survey. And then if you have any questions about the Caregiver State of the Union or questions about 24-hour home care in general, please address those questions there. You will find a section to fill out some questions, and we'll either reach out to you directly, or if we see a similar question through multiple individuals, we'll address that in the Caregiver newsletter. So thank you again for attending, and we are excited. More to come on the best places to work. We have our fingers crossed, and wanted to thank every single one of you for filling out that survey. We couldn't have done it without every single person here at 24-hour home care. And ending it, I want to thank you guys for the impact that you make on individuals' lives day in, day out, hour by hour out there. We truly are appreciative of all the hard work that you guys do out there in the field. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Keeping it moving, we want to just go over some friendly reminders to help your day-to-day doing what you do. Sorry, can we cut? I didn't like that.
Top services side, we actually have an active policy. Actually, I'm going to go back. Sorry.
You're allowed your own.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you should be able to provide feedback on how you felt the Caregiver State of the Union went, and how, and
Do you want me to?
I'm gonna go ahead and start back. Okay, 3, 2, 1.